Defects of an incredulous mind, humor of a malicious intent, purport with a satirical bent. What does it say about the religious right and their persistent resistance to the teachings of evolution, huh? Really though, what does it say about the strength of your faith when you have to deny scientific fact and this devotion to every word in the Bible, no matter how fantastical? By the way, to make shake the very foundation of your belief in God. What exactly is the missing link in the logic of people who maintain that it began with Adam and Eve, the tree and the snake? Which, if you think about it, sounds like the beginning of a bad joke you might hear in a bar, because it never could have been a product of a long process that evolved over time. Is it any wonder that the fruit that Adam and Eve ate that got them banished from Eden came from the tree of knowledge? Something we're seeing all religions fear most. Am I the only one that has noticed the dynamics of the story of Am I the only one that has noticed that the dynamics of the story of Adam and Eve and most reality TV? Has anybody else noticed the similarities between the dynamics of the story of Adam and Eve and most reality TV? Oh, come on, they all take place in exotic locations. There's always a better romance that is put into play when the woman lures the man to doing something that is strictly forbidden. And thanks to a double-crossed mistake, they are voted off the island. And then, of course, there's the story of Cain and Abel, which is a reality TV, produces wet dream. I mean, one brother is driven to such a fit of jealousy that he kills the other. And then, I believe, took place to feast one last point here, which just goes to show just how much pain a civil survivor can raise when it is able. And one last point to tie this frame of thought. I do believe the snake's name was Omarosa. Well, when it was does regard reality TV, if the fan actually did something crazy like, oh, I don't know, fucking reflect reality, nobody would ever watch any of those shows because most people are too damn busy experiencing reality to bother with being entertained by it. I don't even understand why they call them reality shows, because just the other day I was taking inventory of my day-to-day existence, and quite frankly I can't recall the last time I was engaged to a big, fat, obnoxious millionaire dwarf who turned out to be a construction worker, after being fired by Donald Trump, after being forced to eat elephant testicles, while being covered in scorpions, and forced to live a simple life with parasitism and the COVID chain, in order to become a swan, so I could live with a bunch of 20-somethings who was totally paid for law. Because after all, that's what the real world is all about. Trust me, folks, if I could do all that, I truly would be a survivor. And we simply become a completely sadist, masochistic culture in this fucking country. And of course, I'm using the term culture loosely here because this is what passes the culture in this country. We're in serious fucking trouble. When exactly did TV turn into our dominatrix? I think we missed a golden opportunity to see what we brought up in the scandal. We could have turned it into those women reality show. It may sound like a radical concept, but trust me, Box was done by this shit in a heartbeat, and speaking of the regular heartbeats, it's going to be hosted by detainees on an undisclosed location somewhere in the very depths of hell, where Halliburton is all the no-good contracts on every last soul of an increasingly petty public in what was once a great nation. Wait, I'm not done yet. That way can illustrate the senators who doesn't like how they can go about fucking themselves. Quite frankly, folks, I think our major universe are secretly envious of Al Jazeera because they can get the show beheadings on the air nightly, meanwhile we get our fans on the press over an exposed nipple. Because God forbid the Super Bowl halftime show should have anything worth watching in it at all. And where do I go? This is how I wanted to see John Ashcroft announce that he was leaving office. He should have invited Justin Timberlake over to raping off of the bare breath of the League of Justice. Well, having not about passing out bombs and grid with the image of Valley Keys sucking off Ralph Reed. But at the same time, having Dennis Miller released the photos of the lobotomy that he had to undergo in order to get a show on CNBC, because that is the only reasonable explanation I can come up with to explain why he's saying stupid shit like he thinks Ashcroft did a great job because nothing has blown up in the past 2 years. Hey, Dennis Alba, when you first got into office and should have been paying attention to the intelligence reports. I know intelligence and the Bush administration are definitely two things that don't go hand in hand. But seriously, Dennis, are you and the monkey driggers on the same dispute list? On your last message you said, and I quote, isn't the most denigrating thing that you can do to a person is not to have any expectations of them at all? Why aren't you doing the same disservice to the president you claim to support? When you turn a blind eye every time he pops up, not to mention neglecting your obligations as a Federalist, or of course, that's just my opinion, I could be wrong. Just to digress for a moment, here's a suggestion from Madonna and Britney they can top their kids on the next MTV Music Awards. This time, stop pushing around and lock one another in 69. Trust me, nothing will increase the record sales better than the sight of the two of you eating each other's assholes out on live TV. And you're gonna have a Christina Aguilera and Janet Jackson standing off to the side, claiming each other's clips, because to be perfectly honest, that's my personal vision of the American dream. If you ask me, we have to endure on a constant basis of a lame-ass show that reality shows photos because some focus group says we never, so that's what we want to see. And I think I should be able to come home after a hard day's work and there's something I might actually want to see. I'm sick of this movie now shit in this country. I want to see nipples and Bush in prime time.